Stephanie Straw with Board Game Geek, and we're here with Adam Whitney talking about Cabaret, which is a game that you can get right now.
Right now on nochancegames.com or Amazon. Cabaret is designed by my friend Patrick Dillon. I had been playtesting it for many years and have loved it all along, and I wanted to share it with the board gaming community. It is a trick-taking game, a little bit like Spades or Hearts, like you're probably familiar with. Mm-hmm. But unlike your typical trick-taking game, instead of following suit, you cannot follow suit.
You can't. Not even if you don't want to, but you cannot.
Because you're putting on a cabaret show, and if somebody does juggling, they don't want to see another juggling act. They want to see a magic show or something like that.
They want to see dancing, yeah.
Yep. So it's 2 to 6 players, and it takes us about 45 minutes to play. You're going to play 3 different rounds. Each round, at the beginning of the game, you're going to hand out 3 mimes and 1 special card that will say the name of the suit that you're trying to collect. Like this would be an example. So if I have this in front of me for the whole game, I'm trying to get this color.
Okay.
And then you start play. The start player is the person who most recently saw a live performance, which is kind of a conversation starter sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
And
that's kind of vague. Live performance. That could be anything. Yeah. This is a live performance.
And then somebody will say, "Oh, I just saw Lady Gaga," and you'll be like, "I had no idea you like Lady Gaga." Yeah. It's really cool. So anyways, the start player will play any card from their hand that has a number on them. The numbers range from 1 to 12. Mm-hmm. So
they can't play this one from their hand?
Right, because that's not in their hand. That's face up in front of them. Okay. Those are kind of your wild cards that help you get out of trouble.
Okay.
So what happens is the first player can play any card they want from their hand. They only play 1 card. Then it goes clockwise. The next person can play any card they want from their hand except for juggling, because they've already seen a juggling show.
Right.
So now maybe they play magicians.
So you played this maybe, and then I play this?
Yep. And then
maybe someone else played this?
Sure. After everybody's played 1 card, we look and see who's played the single highest card. And whoever has played the single highest card would win the trick and add it to their score pile. Now remember though, you will only, at the end of their hand, you'll score stars, but you'll only score stars in your color that you were trying to collect. Remember
that you have in front of you.
That was that. So one of those cards would have been actually her, and so I would have scored positive points if I'd gotten white stars.
Right.
Now there's some black stars on the 11-12s, and those are negative points, so you kind of want to avoid those if they're in your color, but if they're not in your color, they don't count negative towards you. Mm-hmm. There's also an alternative way where you can collect all colors and count those points, and then you would count your special color twice.
Okay, yeah.
If ever you can't play because it's going around and everything you have in your hand has been played, that's when you throw in a mime. A mime has a value of 0, but it has a couple stars on it. And our tagline is, "This game is so fun, you will lose your mind." which I thought was funny when we were playing one time. One of my friends said that. It's a casual game. It's a lot of fun. Plays up to 6 players. Not too long. Doesn't overstay its welcome. Mm-hmm. I happen to like the art. Most people seem to enjoy the art.
So the mime has stars on it. How do you score a mime?
So at this is not a color-specific card. So at the end of the game, those stars will go to anybody who has mimes.
Oh, okay.
Another little trick on the game that I really find is interesting is when you're playing, you can actually let's say that we play a trick, and there's 2 10s out there, and those are the highest cards. Mm-hmm. Well, who wins that, right? Well, actually, those cards cancel out each other, and then you go to the next highest card. So that can come into some really cool strategies.
If we did this.
Yeah, that comes into some really cool strategies of people playing those on purpose, and some really cool things happen when you do that.
It helps balance out hands, because you could just get dealt a bad hand.
Definitely,
so, yeah.
Definitely.
So in this case, they would win.
Yep.
And then they would score points based on if they had...
Yeah, maybe they were collecting... Well, hopefully they were collecting jugglers, because that's a lot of points.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is Cabaret, and you can get it now on Amazon.
And nochancegames.com.
And nochancegames.com. KNOW.